Every once in a while, you realize instead of fighting with chaos, you're supposed to work with it. So today's archetype is Chaos Witch. And if that sounds alarming, don't worry. It's less about disorder and more about creative alchemy. Hello, my beautiful entrepreneurs. My name is Tabitha Bear, and this is A Hot Mess Builds an Empire. I let you know at the beginning of every episode that I have absolutely no idea what it is that I'm doing, but I'm doing it with the energy of someone who is tripped and is making a career out of the fall. Okay, so what do I mean when I say that I'm currently the archetype of Chaos Witch? It is not mess for the sake of mess. It's not burnout. It's not self-sabotage, right? Embodying the archetype of Chaos Witch is someone who's intuitive, responsive, flexible, adaptable, and right now can hold many ideas and deal with the fragments of things and take raw material and find usable stuff from it. And that's kind of what I need right now. So why is this archetype showing up right now? I am currently in a season of recovery. As you know, maybe, I was in an accident a couple weeks ago. I had surprise emergency surgery a few days ago. And everything about my life is not linear right now. It's really hard to create a list and follow it chronologically. And I'm also in a season of recalibration with the content that it is that I'm tuning into. And I'm in a season of rebuilding momentum for my business from a different platform, different perspective. And I really need that creative chaos to be here. Chaos Witch energy thrives when things are not finished, thrives when the answers are not clear, thrives when intuition needs to lead. And the Chaos Witch kind of meets me where I am at this very interesting season of life. Now, chaos is not always the enemy, right? I think we're always taught that chaos itself means lack of control, lack of discipline, lack of seriousness. And that makes you feel a certain type of way because this is your business, this is your baby, this is your hustle, whatever it is, you're trying to make something of it, right? But when you have creative chaos means there's experimentation, recombination. There is chaos is the stage before clarity. And the Chaos Witch doesn't eliminate all of that chaos. She listens to it. And sometimes it needs to be listened to. So how does the Chaos Witch show up in my work? Well, it kind of takes the rule book that I've created for myself and just tosses it aside. And it says, let's see where this goes without polish, right? Like, let's chase this idea down and see what happens before we actually format it into a YouTube series or an ebook or whatever. It lets something happen where there doesn't have to be coherence to it. It can just exist freely, no judgment. It's very chaotic, and it lets me play around with an idea before I actually commit to something with it, commit to an execution platform with it. So I kind of have to look at it as Chaos Witch versus control culture. So control culture looks at it and goes, we have to plan everything. We have to optimize everything. We have to eliminate any inefficiencies. And Chaos Witch goes, okay, I see you. I hear you. But no. Chaos Witch has a tendency to explore first, check out patterns of things, adjust as I go. And one is not better than the other, but I kind of need Chaos Witch right now. I kind of need more of this free aspect and not the heavy planner and efficiency monitor to be in there hovering over me, telling me what it is that I should do. It's important to note that there is still discipline in the chaos. This is a very important grounding point here, because the chaos which is not careless. There is still intention, follow through, there are boundaries. So it's important to know that there's still kind of a structure in place. The chaos is in the ideation, the exploration, the synthesis. The discipline comes a little bit later. Even though I'm in a different season of magic, magic still needs containment, right? So there is still discipline here. Why does naming the archetype matter? If you've been here for a couple of my episodes, you know that I really enjoy naming things. And I think putting a name to it helps identify what it is that I'm using, reduces its power over me, all of that stuff, right? And I think when you name the chaos witch, right, like you're naming the tool that it is that you're using, and it allows me to be in a natural state that I need to be in right now, and kind of follow the natural rhythms of creativity and organization that I have going on. It also takes a lot of the pressure off when I'm kind of chaotic myself in my personal life, and I need something to balance me out with that chaos, right? The chaos witch comes in and goes, okay, love the chaos, love it, love it, love it. Here's an idea though, right? So it's really important to have something that can sift through my crazy right now. And the Chaos Witch is able to do that. The other thing that's really important is that Chaos Witch is a temporary role. She is not my only identity. This is not how I always work. This is not how I always operate, but this is what I need today, or this is what I need this week. And sometimes my archetype might be architect or strategist, right? Like there are different archetypes that help me get through a project. There are different archetypes that help me get through certain seasons of creativity. And right now, this kind of weird, wonky, non-linear timeline of recovery that I'm in, where I'm in and out of the hospital the last couple of weeks, and I have like all this unfinished stuff going on. It's really important that I have something that matches that makes me feel like I'm being productive, that makes me feel like I'm doing something with my business, that is taking ideas and following through with them, but is also not going like, this is inefficient, this isn't efficient, this isn't efficient, right? I can't have that. So that's why my archetype of Chaos Witch is really helpful right now. So what do I want you to take from this? Because you guys know that I usually end the episode with what I want you to take from this is chaos doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It doesn't. Intuition is a really valid tool to be using with your business. And sometimes the phase that you're in, things need to be brewed, not built. So trust what's in your cauldron, right? And I trust my Chaos Witch. We've had conversations in the past where we've set up boundaries and understanding. So when I say I need to be the Chaos Witch this week, there is an understanding that I still come out of it with something. So yes, today I am channeling Chaos Witch, but it doesn't mean things are out of control. It just means that I'm using a different type of archetype to help me sift through the fragments to make something more meaningful down the line. So tell me, what is the archetype that you're working with today, and how is it helping you? Because we all have them, right? So I'm just curious, like, what do you name your archetypes that you're using? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it, please subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow.